Hey yo, what's up guys? Yeah, back with another video. So today we're gonna discuss about should you buy an iPad for gaming and which iPad you should get. So we're gonna discuss about a few things about which iPad you should get, their specifications, the price, the performance, and just everything. And we're gonna dive right into it now. So let's dive into the first iPad. The first thing, sorry. So the first thing is, should you buy an iPad for gaming? The answer is up to you, but I would say, if you just want to buy an iPad for fun, for leisure, I would say no. But if you want to buy an iPad for gaming, so let's say if you want to play PUBG and you want to play competitively, you want to play in tournaments, you want to win money, you want to win prizes, you want to participate in like leagues or tournaments, I would say yes, definitely get an iPad. It will help you a lot. But if you want to buy an iPad just for, you just want to play for fun, I would say no. Save that few $100s and just stick to a phone instead, because it's just not necessary. You're wasting your money, because iPad costs a few $100 at least. At the very least, it costs $200, and to some people that may be not a lot of money, but to some people it's actually a huge amount of money. So I would say again, if you guys just want to buy an iPad for gaming, I would say no. But if you want to buy an iPad and you want to play competitively, you want to play in rank, you want to play in scrims, you want to play in tournaments, you want to play in leagues, you want to play competitively, you want to win prizes, you want to win money, you want to win prize pool, I would say yes, definitely get an iPad. It will help you a lot. So we're gonna discuss on a few things, which iPad you should get and their prices, the specifications, and everything else. So we're gonna go right into it. Alright, the first thing I would recommend is the iPad Air 2, which is from 2014. And let's go into the specs of it. This is the one. So the iPad Air 2 comes with a 9.7-inch display and a 1536 by 2048 pixels. And it has 8 megapixels and via 1080p. And it has 2 GB of RAM and the Apple A8 chip. And it has 7340 mAh lithium ion battery. So it was released in 2014 October, and I would say that yeah, it's an IPS LCD touchscreen panel and 9.7-inch display by 2, and it has a resolution of 1536 by 2048, 264 pixel per inch density. And the best thing about it is that this 2014 iPad is actually able to upgrade to iPad OS 13, and is also able to upgrade to iPad OS 14 when iOS 14 launches this year. So yes, definitely this iPad is one of the best value iPad that you can get right now, because of the price and the performance and the specifications is just so worth it. So it has 16 GB, 32 GB, and 64 GB model, and as well as the 128 GB model. And you can record at 1080 at 30 fps or 720p at 120 fps. He has HDR and stereo sound record. So yes, it comes with stereo speakers as well, and it gives you up to 10 hours multimedia. So it has space gray, silver, and gold. The price is about 440 euros, but right now in my country this iPad costs about $200 to $300, depending on where you find them. But on eBay and Amazon, if you guys are going there to find it, it costs about 200 to 300 on average for refurbished condition. So yes, this is one of the best value iPad that you guys can buy right now. So yes, we're gonna go into the next iPad, which is the iPad Mini 4 from 2015. So this iPad is a smaller iPad with a 7.9-inch display, and it has 1536 by 2048 pixels, and it has 8 megapixels by 1080p, and it has 2 GB of RAM and the Apple A8 chip. It has a smaller battery of 5124 mAh lithium ion battery. And let's look at the specifications. It was released in 2015 September, and it uses an IPS LCD touchscreen. Yeah, so again, it has a pixel density of 324 pixel per inch and a scratch resistant glass, and it is able to upgrade to iPad OS 13 and is able to get iPad OS 14 as well. And it has the Apple A8 chip, and it has 16 GB, 32, 64, as well as 128. You are able to record at 1080p by 30 fps, and on the selfie you can get 720 at 30 fps. It comes with stereo speakers, and it gives you up to 10 hours of multimedia. It comes with space gray, silver, and gold. So the price of this iPad costs about 200 to 300 as well on in my country, but of course that varies depending on where you're staying, but it should cost about 200 to $300. So yes, the next iPad we're gonna go into is the iPad 12.9-inch from 2015. So this is an iPad that not many people know about, but according to me, it is actually one of the best iPad for value. Alright guys, so okay, sorry. Alright, okay. So it comes with a massive 12.9-inch display, and it has a massive 2048 by 2732 pixels. It comes with 8 megapixels by 1080p, and it comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM and the Apple A9 chip, and it has a massive 10,307 mAh battery. So wow, this iPad is really just a beast right here. Yeah, so it was released in 2015 September, where the iPad mini 4 was released as well, and it comes with an IPS LCD touchscreen, 12.9 inches, as well as all these. So it has 264 pixels per inch, and it is able to upgrade to iPadOS 13, which is surprising, and it should get iPadOS 14 as well. Comes with the Apple A9 chip, and it has 32 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, and 256 gigabytes. And you are able to record at 1080p at 30 fps or 720p at 120 fps. For the selfie camera, you can get 720p at 30 fps, and it comes with stereo speakers, 4 speakers, and yes, you can get up to 10 hours of multimedia, and it comes with space gray, silver, and gold. The price of this iPad right now, it costs about $500 to $600 in my country. Definitely it ranges, depends on where you stay, but it should cost about $500 to $600 on average. Alright, the next iPad we're gonna talk about is none other than the iPad Pro 9.7-inch from 2016. Yeah, so this iPad is the first generation iPad Pro, if you guys didn't know, and it comes with a 9.7-inch display, 1536 by 2048 pixels, and 12 megapixels and by 2160p. So yes, this has a step-up camera, and it has 2 gigabytes of RAM and Apple A9 chip, as well as 7306 milliamp hour battery. And yes, it was released in 2016 March, and it is a IPS LCD touchscreen panel with 1536 by 2048 and 264 pixel per inch. It has True Tone and 120 Hz touch sensing. It is able to upgrade to iPadOS 13, and it should get iPadOS 14. And it has the Apple A9 chip, and it comes with 32 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, and 256 gigabyte model. And you can record at 4K at 30 fps, 1080p at 30 and 60 fps, and 1080p at 120 fps, and 720p at 240 fps. And for the selfie camera, you can record 1080p at 30 fps, and you have stereo speakers, 4 speakers. So the thing I realized about this one is that it has actually more features than on the other iPads. So yes, it has many options over here. And yeah, it comes with silver, gold, space gray, and rose gold. So it comes with, different colors as well, and it gives you up to 10 hours multimedia time. So this iPad actually costs about 300 it costs about $300 to $500 in my country. But yeah, so is it worth it? Yes, it's definitely one of the worth iPads to buy. And the next iPad we're gonna find is the iPad 9.7-inch 2018, also known as the budget iPad from Apple. So it comes with a 9.7-inch display, 1536 by 2048, and it has 8 megapixel by 1080p, and it has 2 gigabytes of RAM and the Apple A10 Fusion. And it comes with a massive 8827 milliamp hour battery. And yes, it was released in 2018 March, and it has a pixel density of 264 pixel per inch, and it is able to upgrade to iPad OS 13.4.1, but you should get iPad OS 14. That's for it has the Apple A10 Fusion chip, and it comes with 32 GB and 128 GB only, and you are able to record at 1080p at 30 fps and 720p at 120 fps. And for the selfie, you can get 720p at 30 fps, and you have stereo speakers as well. And yes, you have 10 hours. You can get up to 10 hours of multimedia time, and the colors is silver, gold, and space gray. The average pricing of this iPad is about $300 to $400 on in my country. Yeah, because it's a budget iPad, so it should be around that price range. You can buy it from Apple still. I'm not sure, but I think it's still available on Apple's website. You guys can go and check it out if you want. Alright, the last iPad is the iPad Pro 10.5-inch from 2017. Alright, so this iPad comes with a 10.5-inch display by 1668 by 2222 4 pixels, and it has 12 megapixels by 2160p camera, and it has 4 GB of RAM and the Apple A10 Fusion chip, and it has a 8134 milliamp hour battery. And yes, it was released in 2017, and it has 265 pixel per inch, and it has True Tone as well, and it has the 120 Hz refresh rate, and it has 64 GB of RAM, 256 256 and 512 GB model, and you can record for selfie at 1080p at 30 fps, or for the main camera you can go up to 4K at 30 fps, so that's really cool. And you can get stereo speakers for 4 speakers, and yes, so this is one of the iPad that's actually, very worth it. So it gives you up to 10-hour multimedia, and it comes with space gray, rose gold, gold, and silver. It costs about $500 to $700 in my country. So yes, if you guys are asking me which iPad should you get for value, I would say go with the iPad Air 2. That thing is a beast right there. So go with the iPad Air 2 if you want budget. Definitely go with this one. If you guys want budget as well, I would recommend the iPad 9.7-inch because it only costs $300 to $400. Yeah, but definitely if you guys want the best iPad for performance, go with the iPad Pro 10.5-inch. This guy is the real champion over here. And yeah, that's it guys. So should you buy an iPad for gaming? I would say if you want to play competitively, you want to win prizes, you want to play very competitively, you want to be a professional gamer, go ahead and buy an iPad. It will help you out a lot. But if you just want to play for fun, I would just say just play on your phone, or if you really want, go with the iPad Air 2, or just go with the iPad Air 1 or whatsoever that can fit you well. So yeah, that's it guys. This is a kind of a long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.